What's up guys, it's Mike with Shallow Reefing, coming back at you with another video. And today I have my little helper here. I'm going to teach him how to take corals from my QT tank, dip them and move them into my main display. It's been about a month and a half, closer to 2 months that they've been in there, so I know there's no ick, no problems, and everything is doing really well. So let's get started. You ready, Daniel? Yes, I got my bread. He's loving bread and anything with like crackers today. Not sure why. And he's doing that sound, not sure why either. Good job. Well, my son ran off with my tripod, so we're gonna do this by freehanding it. I got these Goniopora from my LFS and this shroom over here from my LFS. And you know, you always want to quarantine and dip. So I've done multiple dips. My little helper came back. Same thing with these guys. I got some Acanthaster. Well, actually, I guess these would be Micromusa Lords. Those 3 right there from the LFS. So I got 3 Lords, Goniopora, and a mushroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my dipping process and hopefully do multiple dips. I have currently Revive on standby, so I'm going to do a Revive dip. I'm going to do a Coral MD dip by Brightwell, and then a freshwater dip, and I'm going to put them in the tank. Now this one down here has not looked very good. I'm not sure why, but that Micromusa is just kind of drab. Everything else looks good in here though, except for this one. Helper, Daniel, what are you doing? My other tripod with the light on it. Yep. I see you're gonna be helping me a ton out today, huh? Main thing I wanna do is figure out where I want to put everything. Now I do have some acans down here that I wanna kind of do like a little acan garden for, but it's not really quite working out because they're getting pummeled by light, so I have to put them in the shadows. The Goniopora, I do want to do like a little Goniopora rock for them, but I think I might start gluing them on this. I mean, that swaying motion by the Duncan and having the Goniopora, it might be too much flow, but I mean, that has a lot of flow. Everything else, did you turn that light on? Really? Well, he knocked it over and turned the light on. Anyway, back to placement. I don't really want to put any of the Gonies or anything on this side of the tank because that clownfish is just the biggest jerk ever. And I might put him down in this area, move this over, use that as like a little like disc or something, and kind of shift everything this way and move these guys probably in the middle. I don't know. I'll have to kind of think. I know this side is pretty slammed with all the other stuff on here. Plus I got, you know, my Dragon Soul on like 4 discs that I'm going to start breaking off eventually and selling. That's one of them right there. It's beautiful. So this is the first time I'm actually ever using Revive in my entire life. But I figured I'd give it a try since I ran out of the Coral RX. So it says mix 4 capfuls of Revive per gallon. And I've kind of filled up one of these little, you know, Cool Whip containers. So I'm thinking 1 capful would be more than enough. I'll probably do 3/4 of a capful. Let it sit for 15 minutes. Then move it over to this one and put Coral MD in. Then I'll do a freshwater dip on it. So my little helper is coming in and using the turkey baster with me, or trying to, and you know, loving the tongs in order to pick up everything. But as far as, you know, being able to help me, I think he's got about another year before I really trust him to do anything. Right now I'm just kind of showing him, but start him young. Eventually he's going to be doing all my water changes for me if he's done playing with this turkey baster. My plan was this. So over in this corner, I get a little bit lower flow, which I kind of need for the acans, or well, Micromusa, and for my mushrooms. I decided to put the mushroom over in this corner, and that thing is super bright and vivid. And then I moved the acans over here. So I want to do like a little acan garden. Yes, I know I could have taken them off the frag disc, but I kind of want to do this for purposes for my dosing video. Now I do have a dosing video that I'm going to start eventually once I get everything in and see what the growth is. And I think it's going to be easier to do the growth on the Micromusa when I have this little disc around here, so you can actually see it a little bit better. And hopefully that works out for me. Now what I did was Over here, everything still looks about the same. Now the Gonnies. The Goniopora looking pretty good on this. I could have done the same thing, taken them off the frag disc, but I really wanted to do a comparison with dosing. So I want to do, you know, that coral booster and flatworm exit with, or the flatworm stop with like the Red Sea, and see how well that works out for the corals, because I think it's going to be super easy to do comparisons with the little discs on it. Now what I also did was I moved some of the Favia together, and then I moved my red geos to the back over here because Maria is the biggest jerk ever. Do you see that? Yeah, see? Not gonna lie, that's a jerk. So over here she was burying everything. If she buries some zoas, I don't really care. Yes, I'm talking about you. Let me know, guys, if you like how everything's set up. I was actually thinking about putting some of these Favia up here where that candy cane is, because that candy cane, it's gonna get way too big. I kind of want to throw it in the back, like back in the corner over here, because of course the fish are in the way. I have no idea, because once it gets super big, it's just gonna kind of take over space, and I have a bunch of room in the back. I really do like big colonies of corals as opposed to a bunch of little sticks with different colors. The bigger the corals are, the happier I am. So that is it. I do have a little bit area here that I could do something with, but I really got to figure out what I want to do in this area. No idea yet. Thought about putting the Gonnies there, maybe the Micromusa, but I don't know, it might be some sticks. I definitely need to get these Mummy Eye Chalices and Sunset Monopora off of here, because I don't want them to encrust like this guy's already doing. Alright guys, so as you can see, the tank's getting kind of full. Well, I mean, there's always room to put coral, especially if it's nice. My plan is to probably prune some off the top up here. I have about 3 or 4 corals that are about the same. That one in between the Walt Disney is the same as this guy right here, which is the same as these two guys right here. So one of them's probably gonna get pruned off because I don't really need that many corals. So guys, that's all I got for you this time. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, click the subscribe button, give me a like, comment below, and let me know how you like my coral placement. I feel like I have a little bit of tweaks to do here and there, and hopefully I can get them a little bit cleaned up on the sand bed, get some of the zoas off, and add some bigger like LPS corals in the future. So guys, I will see you later.